Hey Virgo, I hope you guys are doing amazing and happy Thursday. We're going to get a reading for you. It's a little bit later in the day, but I actually have peace and quiet right now. There's nobody here, so yay, get some quiet time. Anyway, so let's get this energy flowing for you. Let's see what's happening. It's all quiet in here. The only thing that I hear is the fridge running. I think I hear ice cream truck. So typical. Anyway, let's find out what's going on with Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, God, for showing up today. Actually, I'm getting the sign to get some letters. So let's see what we tune into. That's what I like to usually do, is intuitively pick up on things. Anyway, that's how I read the tarot. You'll see if you're new. You'll already know that if you've been here. What came through? An O. Omniscipient. 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 That word. Octopus. Octopi. Ohio. Also got a J. I don't know, maybe somebody likes Jolly Roger. Like, you know, Peter Pan, Captain Hook. Jacob? Maybe something to do with Orion? Orion's belt? Or the Orion bar, which is like the vape things. J could be the Jaspers. Not like the name, but the gem. Jasper color red. Something about Jersey? New Jersey? Ooh, got an N in the process of me saying New Jersey. Nebraska. So Nebraska, New Jersey, and Ohio are coming through. Could be something about the Netherlands, where the Vikings resided. The North area, Iceland, Greenland, Netherlands, right? I believe so. Maybe John, because of the J and the O and the N. John could be a name, right? Maybe something about no, like the answer could be no about something right now. Okay. J, O, and N. We'll pay attention to see, like, when the reading goes by, if anything so happens to come out with the letters J, the O, or the N being significant, right? I'm getting a charm, by the way. I want to get a little bit more into this, so let's see what kind of charm there is to be symbolized here and read into. The squirrel? The squirrel. Well, squirrels they represent hard work, okay? Because the squirrel is really always working hard to get their little acorns and stuff. Does remind me of Ice Age, though, too. Okay, you guys know what I mean by Ice Age, and the little squirrel always getting the acorn and causing all the destruction and stuff, right? Something to do with that could be specific. I love the movie Ice Age. I like all of them. I think they got cuter. I mean, the last one was a little offish, but it was like, whatever. It was still a good enough one. They did it, so they did it. So that's what matters, you know. I've been waiting on the Golden Compass #2, like, forever. Like, are you with me on that? Golden Compass, bro. It's been so long. Ignore my bro. It's just the way I talk. It's not like I'm talking to you guys saying that. That's just general, like, me speaking. Okay, so this is a black and a white squirrel, and I feel like because it's like black and white, it's like a balance thing, right? It's like a yin and a yang type of feeling. So something about balancing. You're a hard worker, Virgo. We should already know that. You should already know that. Virgos are known for being hard workers. That's like all they do. Okay. They do. And you know what? It's not even that they put like the work effort into just work. Like they put the work effort into their family, into their friends, into their relationships, into their careers, into their hobbies, into whatever it is. Like they put all that in there because it's just a part of who you are, Virgo. Okay. It's just you. Okay. Anything else? Oh, you know what I really want to do? Oh, just kidding. I can't. They're not always here. So let me feel it for you in a minute. Okay, I'll do that. With this, really quick, I'm going to get your best matches. Okay, I'm just going to see whatever comes through, and I'll let you know the best matches as of right now. Who could be the best matches for you at this time? Like, who could you be getting along with better right now out of friends, family members, whatever it may be, even partners, whatever. Okay, you guys could be getting along with Aquarius or Capricorns, Geminis, Aries. Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, and Aries, okay? All right, let's get this energy started. Ooh, I saw love, 2 cups. Is that, ooh, it wasn't Eight of Swords, though, in the reverse. There's freedom. There's release. Ooh, you guys have been stagnant. That's where the release is coming from, because you guys were stuck in some kind of situation or some kind of position or some kind of situation where you didn't know what to sacrifice. You were kind of like sitting there stagnant, kind of feeling like lack of ability to even make the decision or choice, or not having all the truth to something or all the facts. Okay, I definitely feel, because it's Pisces, it's your opposite sign, right? So it's definitely telling me that it's a challenge for you. This was a challenging situation. But because you were challenged, you were asking for guidance, you were doing what you were supposed to be doing to figure it out, right? And you were managing it, processing it, and understanding it, getting the messages you needed to be receiving, etc. So during this time now, you're getting this reading to be recognized through that time that you were challenged, and understanding that you're getting right through that right now, like you're overcoming it at this moment. And the 2 of Wands in the reverse means there was a feeling of restriction to the options, even a feeling of wanting to go but not really doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to leave but I'm not, staying behind rather than leaving. And that's kind of like not really going for passion. That's like holding back on yourself, right? And we have the full moon in Aries coming up on the 17th, so there's that energy. Okay, and since it's Aries full moon and a Chinese year dragon year, okay, remember that that's what this is. That's like a whole refresh start button for the full moon in Aries during a Chinese year dragon. They're equivalent to each other. It's a cardinal fire energy. This stupid flag keeps bugging me, man. It's like the negative energy is like, that's what it feels like, you know? It just keeps coming back, keeps trying to interfere because it knows how powerful and strong you are, so it doesn't want to leave you alone. Right. I see that there was something here. It could be a masculine, older male, King of Pentacles in the reverse, but there's something here, and it could even been like projections or conditions from a older male in the past, like your father, for example, or your grandfather, or even if you were with somebody for a while and you were like in a relationship and you interacted with their family and it was their dad or their uncle or their brother or whatever, but somebody here could have had a massive influence on you, and it has something to do with some projections and some conditionings. And I feel like that's some of the things that you've been releasing and letting go of, some of these traits that were kind of irresponsible traits in the way that maybe it worked for that person, but it wasn't going to work for you, because what works for others isn't going to always work for you. And I feel like you had to learn that on your own in some way, that what this person was saying, they weren't probably trying to lead you in some kind of weird way, but they were not 100% sure on how your life worked. So, you know, they gave you advice, but for them it was good advice, but for you, you thought it was, and maybe the intentions were good, but it ended up making you have to go through this right now, where you're releasing some of these traits where they weren't really good for you, or you know, maybe some of them did do something for you for a little while, you know, gave you a little bit of this or a little bit of that there, here and there, but it didn't do as much as it could have, you know what I mean? So there's just some things that just need to be completely cleansed out of you, completely gone, right? And I get tied to the energy of the masculine. So even though it could have came from an older male. This had affected your masculinity, your side of the masculine. So we all have feminine, masculine polarities, right? We're all he, she, her, he, him, whatever. So the feeling is definitely like this is a part of a masculine energy inside you that is going to actually have a better sense of revitalization and rebirth, into a more stable, reliable, mature, and really good decision maker masculine. Okay, so it's just like it's kind of flipping its role, if that makes sense. Okay, Aries again, though, like I'm telling you, and then Taurus. This could be transitioning and taking place from the full moon in Aries to the full moon in Taurus. So the full moon in Aries, of course, like I said, October 17th to November 15th. Okay. Page ones, look at on the bottom. What's on the top? Improvement. So yeah, y'all are gonna have a lot of positive attitude improvements. This is what this is saying to me. With this energy, there is release of emotional baggage, because the Ace of Cups is in the reverse on the bottom, for one, behind the Page of Wands. But this is about you having a more open-minded base setting, right? And no more limits put upon anything. So we're living in a limitless possibility, reality, and dimension right now for you. Like, you're in this new timeline with us. We all are in a new timeline. We all had to switch over, shift over, transform, transition, cleanse, and release, and whatnot to get to this point, okay? A lot of us have finally woken up. That's where we're at. Okay, and it's going to take a little bit more of the process for some things to kind of settle in, and then they all have to go through their darkness. So it's about patience. It's about patience. We all have to go through these things. Patience is necessary. Patience is a virtue. With this Page of Wands, though, you're going to be an inspiration. You know, if you're not already an inspiration. But the feeling is definitely, yeah, you have a lot of great things and talents, and you possess a lot of wonderful ideas. And they're not just ideas that are like inquisitive and logical, but they're spiritual and needing to be said ideas so that other people can understand these ideas too. There's this ways of you having ideas of people noticing the way that your mind works, and they start to understand that they were utilizing their mind in the wrong way the whole time. They're like, well, Virgo is saying this and talking like this, then why can't I think like that? Why am I always been thinking like my mom? Or why did I always be thinking like my sister? Or why did I always be thinking about like my uncle or my grandpa or my neighbor or my ex-boyfriend or my ex-girlfriend? Why am I always thinking like them? Why can't I think like that? That's actually interesting. The fact that you can take it upon yourself to look at everything around you, but understand how it's going to affect you within. Now, a lot of people don't look at it like that, especially they're starting to now. Okay, but it's been a long time coming. Yeah, but they didn't look at it like that. What they could do for themselves within, it wasn't about that for them. It was they were looking up for external. In that sense, it was external, like validation, external validation. That's what they were looking for. Not internal validation from self. Okay, yeah. But you're really over here inspiring. Yeah. Eight of Swords in the reverse. What I was saying earlier when we were shuffling, release. Right? Totally like a prison break. Pretty much like totally released from prison, the spiritual prison where people have, I guess it's more of like, yeah, because if you're like asleep and you haven't been totally awake and you finally wake up and you feel like you're finally noticing you're in the spiritual prison, you're like, what the heck is this? And then you finally break free of that. You know what I mean? Because you're no longer limiting yourself. You're no longer having this ego run the show for you. You're no longer having negative thought patterns continuously keep you in this negative low vibration. You're no longer allowing that victim's mentality to win. You don't let pain win. You keep pushing through and being a warrior because that's what we're meant to be. Humans are meant to survive. What's the main thing a human's supposed to do? Survive. So if you're surviving, you're doing something right. I can tell you that right now. But this is exactly how it's going down for you, okay? Gemini's energy with that. Okay, well, we did say Gemini earlier. We did say Aries earlier when I said what signs are the best matches. It was Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, and Aries. Aries and Gemini are here. And then the Two of Cups on the bottom. There's some kind of love. There's some kind... I told you I was seeing that. I saw that earlier. Cancer's energy with that one. I do feel like there is some kind of maybe agreement or mutual understanding that could be reached here with the Two of Cups. I am feeling a lot of things about Christmas for you. Christmas time. I don't know why, but it's like, because it's about 4 different flashes in my mind of Christmas tree, the word joy, the word Noel. So, Feliz Navidad, that came in my head. And so I don't know if there's definitely something about Christmas. That's around, okay, like the full moon in Gemini will be about December 15th, and 10 days after the full moon in Gemini is Christmas. So you have basically the full moon in Aries, the full moon in Taurus, and you had even the full moon in Pisces. So it actually goes in a row. Full moon in Pisces, full moon in Aries, full moon in Taurus, full moon in Gemini. That's pretty crazy, right? I want to get a message from the universe for you from the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle, because I want to see what they have to say to you. Don't you want to know? Let's see, Virgo. What is the message for them? Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Exactly. Things are really about to change and transform for you. Look at that picture. It's so peaceful. It looks like a whole different like planet, right? I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it all. A whole different planet, whole different area. Looks like paradise. The place I'd like to be, it's got its own little castle up on the hill up there. Look at that. Yeah, like being your own queen or king of your queendom, or being your own god or goddess of your galaxy cosmos, or you know what I mean? Like, stay optimistic. And the bottom is wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results for whatever may be. So just keep doing what you're doing, because Libra season's all for resting and rejuvenating. Okay, that's all it's for. It's what I've been doing. I've been doing things for months, but that's because there's a lot of things happening. And I've been changing and shifting and transforming too. So I can't just keep coming on to you guys every time I'm going through things too, because I also need to take that time for myself. And I hope you guys take examples too, because I know that we're out here always doing things, right? It's nice to take a break, I'm telling you. So if you need to, do it, because it's really nice. It's really, really nice to take a break. It makes you think of so many different other things, and there's so many other things to do. Like, oh, like you really realize there's some things you were missing out on because you were just so busy and engulfed in things like work and trying to make money or trying to do this or trying. But when you're finally just relaxed, you're like, I don't even. It's fine. God knows what I need when I need it, and I'll do what I need to do when I need to do it, and it will happen for me in the moment for me to have it happen when I need to. It'll present itself. So right now is the time to just kick back, relax, enjoy the show. Okay, message we have. I made a mistake by walking away. I regret my decision. It is too late. I should have stayed from a masculine. I cannot imagine my life without you in it. Better yet, you have now become my life. That can be definitely 2 different masculine energies that you're dealing with yourself. Okay? Or say you are a masculine Virgo, you're a male, and you are dealing with a female right now, that you are the one that's saying, I cannot imagine my life without you in it, right? And the female's ex is saying, I made a mistake. Okay? I don't really like talk about all the drama, but that's another energy I feel. So if you're a masculine Virgo and you're seeing someone, or you're about to be starting a relationship with someone, like maybe you just started like talking, a little bit here and there, a little texting, a little call, whatever. You're starting to get, and you're like, wow, like there's something about this female, like, you know what I mean? Or if it's a same-sex relationship, you know what I mean? So it's the ex of that female. Okay, but if you're a Virgo female, then you're dealing with 2 different masculine energies, because they're 2 different separate ones, and I feel the difference. Okay, I feel one definitely knows they made a mistake. And that they were like, dang, it's too late now, because you're already seeing and or talking and have that phase going on with someone else. Okay, and one more. Kiss me sweetly all over my body from the feminine. And someone talks over you, your truth is too difficult for them to handle. Somebody may talk over you, Virgo, because the truth that you are saying is hard for them to handle themselves. Like, they get fearful. They're like, oh. Yeah. For those of you that have been single for like a while, or even you were like in a relationship for a while before you've been in a relationship this time, there's just somebody having real bad regrets here in the past. They were like, dang, and they're starting to be awoken to the fact that they didn't know what they had at the time that they had it. So, they really had to learn that, though. That's a lesson they had to learn. So, yeah. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it helped in any way it could. You guys are amazing. Did we see anything with J, O, or an N? No? Nope. Okay. Anyway, bye, guys.